Hello, everybody, and welcome to another thrilling edition of Round 6. And we always say this on Round 6, we do have a lot to talk about. We are going to talk about Garcia and Haney. Devin Haney is riding high right now.
He is.
He beat Lomachenko. He beat Kambosos twice. He moves up, he fights Prograis and destroys Prograis.
Yes, indeed.
12-round domination. So
yep, with the knockdown, I believe, too, right?
Yeah, he had knocked him down. Didn't stop him, but he knocked him down. So Devin Haney is riding high. Devin Haney will tell you that he is the best pound for pound fighter that's out there. So his confidence is sky high. Ryan Garcia has something to prove. He gets in the ring with Tank, and his game plan, I don't think was the best game plan for Tank, but he did land some shots. He was competitive, but Tank was the better fighter. So Ryan Garcia has something to prove. Ryan Garcia's reputation is on the line. I want to remind you, Left Jab, of what you said in one of our recent tapings of Round 6 about what you thought about the fight. Because it looks like Ryan Garcia is going to fight Devin Haney.
I don't think that, in my opinion, Haney and Garcia is going to be a very interesting fight. And reason being is I think Haney's on another skill level than Ryan Garcia.
Left Jab, do you still feel that way about the fight?
Because of the social media influence in boxing these days, I think that it's a little bit more intriguing, but from a technical standpoint, I don't expect it to be much of a contest. Even though Ryan Garcia has a new trainer in Derek James, who was formerly Errol Spence's coach until he rented to Crawford.
I think there is no doubt that Devin Haney should be the favorite in the fight.
Oh, he's a sizable favorite.
Probably a sizable favorite, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's just the things that he brings to the table that, I think will give Garcia problems.
That he hadn't seen before.
However, I think Haney needs to knock him out. I think Haney needs a dominant performance short of a 12-round, like we play spades, you run a Boston, I mean, I other than that, I think he does need to knock him out. I think he needs to knock him out and show people like, hey, I am this dude at 140. I am potentially going to be that dude at 147, and I'm really the top line of pound for pound fighters. And I think if he knocks out Garcia, that will happen. If he doesn't knock him out, well, let's see. Who stopped Garcia?
Right.
Hey.
Right.
So, and what's the measuring stick?
Right.
Okay. Because every other word out of his mouth, out of Bill Haney's mouth and Devin Haney's mouth is Tank this. Well, you're going to fight Garcia. But I've seen a lot of stuff. Oh, Tank this and Tank didn't want to fight me. Right. And I fought Tank and I did this and I did that. Well, guess what, big boy? Let's see what you got.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Tank stopped him, put him down, and he stopped him. What you gonna do? You gonna put him down?
Yeah, I get your point, and I agree.
I mean, it's kind of what it is, isn't it?
Right, but I think that's from the fans' point of view, a reason for him to understand that, yeah, as you stated, that if he really wants to make that statement in the 140s, guess what? He needs that result. No question about it. No question about it. Because like I said earlier, his last 8 wins have been all by UD, and even though it's been against some really good opposition, theoretically and in practical terms as well, um, it's just one of those things where boxing fans want to see people get knocked out. And if you can't do that, then you're going to be a little less appealing to the fans, and especially the hardcore fans, than you would be, you know, if you were a different kind of fighter altogether.
You
So
can't
yeah,
be
I agree.
boring. I mean, boring gets you wins. It
Right,
does get you wins, and you get to
but
hold
it
on
doesn't
to your
put
belt, and you get to talk your shit, right?
right,
Which is what he's been doing, as he
but it doesn't put
should.
asses in the seat.
And then I'll shift to this real quick. This is it for Garcia.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, if he really wants to be considered top level guy, uh, regardless of the whole social media effect, to your point, he's got the rumble. He's got the rumble with Haney, and he's got to make a showing that makes us say, wow, Ryan Garcia is top level. He goes in there and he gets shut out and he gets dominated, or he gets frustrated and acts a fool, because Garcia in the run up to the fight has been all over the place. He's
Right,
been saying some wow stuff in the
right,
fight. So
right.
I don't know what, kind of where he's at and what's going on with him.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I do know this. He better show and prove against Haney.
Well, here's
Or I mean, he'll still be a viable person because he's Ryan Garcia and he's got the following. But
yeah, but his following doesn't throw punches. He does. And
exactly.
and
Great point.
and the bottom line is this. If you are, technically speaking, once you're inside those ropes, if your skills don't have, what it takes to pay your bills, for the be successful in those opportunities when you're, once you get them, you can have all the social media followers you want.
Don't mean nothing, don't it?
It doesn't mean a damn thing.
Don't mean a damn thing. But here's the thing, okay? So I'm gonna take Haney in the fight. I'm gonna take Haney.
Okay.
I don't think I have any choice but to take Haney.